Welcome to Timeless Tales, History, and Folklore. I'm Dayanara, your host. If you're intrigued by tales, history, and folklore, whether imaginary or real, subscribe and press the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. As we near the end of 2021, I thought it appropriate to talk about Janus, whose namesake is January. Some would argue that January is named after Juno, the Roman chief goddess and female counterpart to Jupiter, but today I'll be talking about Janus. Janus is the god of doorways, gates, passages, frames, transitions, time, duality, beginnings and endings, war and peace, guiding every entrance and departure. Janus is depicted with two faces. One looks into the past and the other into the future. Early Roman coins featured his image, one bearded and one clean-shaven. During the Renaissance, the two faces translated to past and future, but later expanded to wisdom. He was known as the initiator of human life, transformation between stages of life, and shifts between one historical era to another. Ancient Romans believed Janus ruled over life events such as weddings, births, and deaths. He oversaw seasonal events such as planting, harvest, seasonal changes, and the new year. Janus was one of the earliest Roman deities and known as God of Gods. Others equated him with the Etruscan god Vulcan. Vulcan, or Vulcanus, is the god of fire that includes volcanoes, deserts, metalworking, and the forge. Some believe that Janus may have actually been a living human being. Here are two myths regarding this origin. Myth number 1. Janus was exiled from Thessaly and arrived in Rome with his wife Camise and their children, most notably Tiberinus, god of the Tiber. Janus ruled alongside an early Roman king named Cambyses. Shortly after his arrival, he built a city on the west bank of the Tiber, naming it Janiculum. Following the death of Cambyses, Janus ruled Latium peacefully for many years. He received the god Saturn, god of sowing or seed, when he was driven out of Greece. It is believed that upon his death, Janus was deified, making him a god. Myth number 2 has him present during the time of Romulus, founder of Rome. Following the kidnapping and rape of Sabine women, Rome was attacked. As an enemy under the leader of Titus, Tatius scaled the walls of the city, and Janus launched a powerful jet spray of boiling hot water, forcing a retreat. Hence why the doors of the Temple of Janus are left open during times of war in order to assist Roman soldiers. It has been said that Romulus established a cult in honor of Janus. Janus is custodian of the universe. He's seen as a two-faced god because every door and passageway looks in two directions. He is the god that looked both ways. To illustrate his importance, his name was mentioned before Jupiter's in prayers. Jupiter is the god of the sky, thunder, and king of the gods in ancient Roman religion and mythology. Janus also protects the start of all activities and initiates the seasons. As a god of transitions, he had functions pertaining to birth, journeys, and exchanges. The first day of each month was sacred to him, and especially the first month of the year. 5 shrines were built in his honor, all of which were located near water crossings. The most prominent of these shrines was near the Argelatum entrance to the Forum. It had bronze doors on the east and west sides. Those doors were rarely closed. Also important was the manner in which the army left to wage war. They had to exit the city according to ritual in order to gain favor and be protected by Janus. Failure to do so would result in defeat. In 48 BC, during the reign of Julius Caesar, the Senate authorized a ceremony that the temple doors be finally closed because of Caesar's victories and the peace he brought to the Republic. In 28 BC, Emperor Augustus wanted to reinvigorate old religious traditions. He wanted to bring back the customs of the old gods and rebuilt 82 temples that had fallen into disrepair. During Rome's war in Spain in 26 BC, the army continued the practice of exiting correctly through Janus's shrine. These doors were again ceremoniously closed 7 years after their return. Greeks had a tremendous religious influence on Roman culture. In spite of this, Rome had its own origins in religious practice, and this resulted in a dramatic shift. Roman gods had counterparts to Greek gods, but also became more humanized, expressing human emotion. However, there was one god who had never changed or had a counterpart. That was Janus, the beginning and the end. Now, how does Janus relate to January? The parallels are obvious. He's the god of endings and beginnings, and 2021 is days away from ending, while 2022 is about to begin. It's important that at this time of year, we practice reflection. It enables us to acknowledge and honor what we've learned and how we can take those lessons into the new year. It gives you an opportunity to pause, untangle your thoughts, and hold space for yourself. This allows us to gain insight and to move forward. The new year gives us the opportunity to have a fresh start and to start all over, to recapture our perceived missed opportunities and work out our failures. Whether you've had a challenging year or a great one, the new year can bring a sense of relief, renewal, and rebirth. This moment in time gives us a chance to regroup and plan for a better year ahead. It's a very special day of the year for everyone. It can be a catalyst for change and future planning. I tend to reflect on past mistakes, what I learned from them, but focus on the positives and what I was able to accomplish, how I grew as a person, and how I affected the lives of others, my family, and myself. If you haven't had the best year and you find yourself in a situation where you can create change, then you should embrace the new year. Work towards your goals and make the necessary life changes so that you're living your life rather than just living. Janus and January 1st symbolize change and transition, such as progress from the past to the future, just as we experience the transition of the old year to the new one. Janus represents time because he can look at the past and see into the future. We live in a world of duality. Times of pain are what lead to times of growth. There's always a gain to pain if you master your mind to seek the benefit. As the year draws to a close, take time to look back and assess how far you've come. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your achievements, however small, they're significant. The past is a stepping stone, not a milestone. Look forward to chasing your dreams next year and using the lessons learned to positively shape your future. May 2022 be your best year ever. Janus, the Father of good beginnings, may you give us what we ask of you. Let me know what your thoughts are on Janus, the coming new year, and comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Happy New Year, and thank you for watching.